In 2024, Filipinos working abroad sent home over $40 billion in remittances, a powerful reminder of how overseas work fuels millions of families back home. But behind each remittance is a long journey marked by visa hurdles, job uncertainties, and personal sacrifice. As we enter 2025, the global job market is shifting rapidly. Some countries are now offering faster, streamlined visa pathways, while others are tightening immigration rules. For many Filipino workers, like Marcelo, a former poultry farm worker in Canada, staying home isn't an option. "I had no choice. My family depends on me," he said after his contract ended. In this video, we uncover 7 to 10 of the fastest legal work visa routes available to Filipinos in 2025, from Japan's specified skilled worker and caregiver programs to Canada's global talent stream and Australia's new skills in demand visa. We'll break down what's required, how to apply, and where real opportunities lie. We'll also cover government-to-government programs that eliminate middlemen and reduce delays. With accurate data, real OFW stories, and clear guidance, this documentary may just be the roadmap you need for a better future abroad. Stay with us. Number 1. Japan. Specified Skilled Worker and Caregiver Program. Japan continues to face critical labor shortages in sectors like nursing care, construction, and agriculture, leading to the expansion of its Specified Skilled Worker (SSW) visa program. This visa, launched in 2019, targets 14 key industries and allows qualified foreign workers to stay for up to 5 years, with renewal options and a pathway to permanent residency. For Filipinos, the most in-demand roles are in nursing care and elder care. Through the Japan-Philippines Economic Partnership Agreement, JPEPA, Filipino nurses and caregivers receive free government-sponsored training, covering both language and technical skills. In mid-2025 alone, 218 Filipinos, including 19 nurses and 199 care workers, completed this training and were deployed directly to healthcare facilities across Japan. The application process is streamlined and government-managed. Step 1. Apply through an accredited Japanese agency listed on the DMW or POEA websites. Step 2. Enroll in Japanese language and skills training, typically 3 to 6 months. Step 3. Pass the required exams and receive your work visa. One Filipino nurse shared, "Japan gave me more opportunities than I ever found back home." This reflects a growing trend. Japan's visa programs are among the fastest, safest, and most organized legal pathways for Filipino workers in 2025. If you meet the requirements, learn basic Japanese and apply through official channels like POEA or DMW. Japan's caregiver and skilled worker programs offer a clear and efficient route abroad, with strong government oversight and minimal red tape. Number 2. Canada. Global skills and employer-supported visas. Canada remains a top destination for Filipino workers, especially in technology, healthcare, and agriculture. In 2024-2025, Canada introduced global skills and global talent stream initiatives, allowing eligible work permits to be processed in as little as 2 weeks. To qualify, applicants must secure a job offer in a high-demand occupation, typically under NOC 001, such as engineers, IT professionals, or medical technologists. The Canadian employer must apply through the official employer portal and either obtain a Labour Market Impact Assessment, LMIA, or submit an LMIA-exempt job offer. Application steps for Filipinos. 1. Get a valid job offer in an eligible occupation. 2. Employer submits paperwork via the employer portal or secures an LMIA. 3. Applicant submits a complete online visa application, including medicals, police clearance, and biometrics. When all requirements are met, the 2-week processing window begins. Spouses and children can also apply at the same time, often receiving permits together. While some Filipinos are recruited through fairs or agencies, Many use LinkedIn or direct networking to connect with Canadian employers. Despite Canada tightening temporary work quotas for 2025-2027, the global talent stream remains one of the fastest and most reliable legal visa routes for skilled Filipino workers. For those who qualify, this pathway offers speed, family inclusion, and direct access to long-term opportunities in one of the world's most welcoming job markets. Number 3, Australia, the new Skills in Demand (SED) visa. In late 2024, Australia introduced a major reform to its work visa system, replacing the old Temporary Skill Shortage (TSS) visa with the more streamlined Skills in Demand (SID) visa. The SED visa features two pathways: Core Skills Stream for jobs listed on the new Core Skills Occupation List (CSOL), which includes over 450 high-demand roles like construction managers, nurses, engineers, and IT professionals. Specialist Skills Stream for highly specialized occupations. Key advantages for Filipinos: shorter experience requirement, reduced from 2 years to 1 year. Valid for up to 4 years with a direct pathway to permanent residency. Centralized Occupation List (CSOL) simplifies eligibility. To apply: 1. Check if your job is listed on the CSOL using its ANZSCO code. 2. Meet the salary threshold. Currently, AUD 73,150 for Core Skills Stream. 3. Find an Australian employer willing to sponsor you under the SID visa or through subclass 186 or 494. 4. Submit a complete visa application, including English test scores, skills assessment, health checks, and police clearance. The Australian government is prioritising sectors facing critical shortages, especially nursing, engineering, cybersecurity, and skilled trades. While fast-track nurse pathways for UK, US, Canada-trained professionals don't yet apply to the Philippines, Filipino healthcare workers remain highly eligible under CSOL. In 2023, Australia issued over 210,000 skilled visas, and with the SID reforms, that number is expected to grow. For qualified Filipino workers, this visa offers one of the fastest and most direct routes to living and working legally in Australia. Prepare early. Align your skills with the CSOL and secure employer sponsorship. These steps can significantly reduce processing time in 2025. Number 4. Singapore and other Asian routes, employment passes and S-passes. Singapore remains a leading destination for Filipino professionals, particularly in finance, IT, healthcare, and service sectors. The country offers two main types of work visas: the Employment Pass, EP, and the S-Pass. The EP is designed for professionals and managers earning at least SGD 5,000 per month, provided they have recognized qualifications and meet the requirements of COMPASS, Singapore's skills matching framework. The S-Pass, on the other hand, is intended for mid-level roles such as hospitality staff, technicians, and IT support workers, with a minimum salary requirement of around SGD 3,150 per month as of 2025. Both visa types are employer-sponsored, meaning applicants must first secure a job offer from a Singaporean company. Once hired, the employer submits the application to Singapore's Ministry of Manpower, MOM. If all qualifications are met, the processing period is typically short, often just a few weeks. Many Filipinos successfully find opportunities through online job portals, LinkedIn networking, or POEA-accredited recruitment agencies. One Filipino nurse shared that her entire application process, including credential verification and hospital documentation, was completed in under 2 months, a testament to Singapore's organized and efficient system. Other Asian countries also offer work opportunities, though with more requirements. Taiwan provides jobs in caregiving and manufacturing, but may require basic proficiency in Chinese. South Korea operates the Employment Permit System, EPS, which allows Filipino workers to enter selected industries like manufacturing and agriculture. However, it involves passing exams such as TOEIC and may require waiting several months for placement. Compared to these alternatives, Singapore offers one of the most streamlined and predictable visa processes in Asia, particularly for skilled professionals. To improve your chances, it's essential to polish your credentials, target reputable or multinational companies, and ensure you meet Compass scoring standards. For well-qualified Filipinos, Singapore remains a practical and efficient gateway to stable employment abroad. Number 5. Middle East, Saudi Arabia, key in the Gulf. The Gulf region, particularly Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, remains one of the most popular and accessible destinations for Filipino workers in 2025. With strong demand in healthcare, construction, and service industries, it continues to offer stable opportunities through both government-backed and employer-sponsored routes. In Saudi Arabia, over 1 million Filipinos are currently employed, including more than 130,000 nurses working in hospitals across the country. In 2025, the Saudi Ministry of Health launched a new round of government-to-government G2G recruitment programs, specifically targeting Filipino nurses and midwives. These official hiring initiatives are managed jointly by the Department of Health, DOH, POEA, and the Department of Migrant Workers, DMW, offering legal protection and a smoother, more transparent process. To apply, Filipino healthcare professionals must first obtain their Philippine nursing or medical license, register with the POEA or DMW, and apply through official job orders. Once accepted, candidates undergo medical screening and pass an interview or licensure exam administered by Saudi authorities. This G2G route has become one of the fastest and most secure ways to work legally in Saudi Arabia's public health system. Meanwhile, the United Arab Emirates is expanding access to long-term visas through two notable categories, the Green Visa and the Golden Visa. The Green Visa allows skilled workers to self-sponsor for up to 5 years, provided they meet the basic requirements, such as holding a bachelor's degree, earning a minimum monthly salary of AED 15,000, and securing a valid job contract. The 10-year Golden Visa, on the other hand, targets highly skilled professionals, business investors, and specialists in strategic fields. While these new visa types offer independence and long-term security, the fastest and most common pathway remains securing an employer-sponsored visa through a POEA-accredited recruitment agency. For Filipinos looking to move quickly into Gulf-based jobs, preparation is key. Ensure that your licenses are valid, medical records and police clearances are updated, and that your prospective employer is recognized by Gulf labor authorities. Most job orders are posted through DOL or POEA official channels, and staying alert to these updates can make all the difference. Overall, the Gulf region remains a structured and efficient gateway for overseas employment. Whether through government placement programs in Saudi Arabia or employer contracts in the region offers some of the fastest processing times and highest demand for Filipino workers. For many, it continues to be a practical and rewarding step toward financial stability and long-term career growth abroad. Government-to-government programs. For Filipinos seeking safer and faster routes to work abroad, government-to-government programs offer some of the most reliable options. These bilateral hiring agreements are facilitated directly by the Philippine Department of Migrant Workers, DMW, formerly known as POEA, and remove the need for private agencies or third-party recruiters. Under such arrangements, countries like Japan, Saudi Arabia, and Germany coordinate directly with the Philippine government to recruit Filipino workers, particularly in healthcare and caregiving sectors. One of the most prominent examples is the Japan-Philippines Economic Partnership Agreement, JPEPA, through which nurses and caregivers are recruited via the Japanese embassy. Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Health also routinely posts job orders for Filipino nurses and midwives, with streamlined placement handled by official Philippine agencies. Germany's Triple Win program, while currently limited, previously opened hundreds of nursing jobs to Filipinos. Even Taiwan and Israel occasionally run official programs that include training and placement, primarily for caregiving roles. The real strength of these programs lies in transparency. Applicants go through official online portals or labor offices, participate in government-managed interviews, and, once accepted, receive guaranteed job offers with legally protected contracts. While the timeline may include a few months of training or language preparation, the result is secure deployment with minimal risk. For those interested, the key is vigilance. Regularly check DMW or POEA announcements and apply the moment opportunities open. In 2025, government-to-government placements remain one of the safest and swiftest paths to legal overseas employment. Employer-sponsored visas worldwide. Another fast-track option for Filipino workers is through employer-sponsored visas, legal routes where foreign companies handle most of the paperwork. These visas are especially common in countries like Canada, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia, all of which have structured immigration pathways for skilled labor. For instance, Canada's LMIA-backed work permits, the US H-1B visa, the UK's skilled worker visa, and Australia's employer nomination scheme, ENS subclass 186, all depend on one key factor: a legitimate job offer. The process generally begins with the worker securing a job, either through global portals like LinkedIn or by tapping into the Filipino diaspora network. Once hired, the employer handles sponsorship documents such as the Labor Market Impact Assessment, LMIA, nomination letters, or certificates of sponsorship, depending on the country. After that, the worker submits their visa application, often including medical, police clearance, and credential evaluations. In some industries where labor shortages are urgent, such as agriculture in Canada or tech in Silicon Valley, employers may fast-track visa processing. Others use employer of record (EOR) services, where a company formally hires the worker and leases them to a client abroad, drastically cutting down the approval timeline. While not as publicly advertised as G2G programs, employer-sponsored visas remain one of the most powerful legal routes, especially for Filipinos with specialized skills in healthcare, engineering, IT, or education. As always, legitimacy is critical. Only proceed with verified offers and registered employers. Other pathways and emerging visa options. In addition to traditional and sponsored routes, a wave of new and flexible visa opportunities is opening up in 2025. Europe, in particular, is actively recruiting skilled migrants through its EU Blue Card, designed for STEM professionals who meet specific salary and education thresholds. Countries like Germany, the Netherlands, and Ireland are leading this push, especially for those in engineering, IT, and healthcare. Several Eastern European countries have also simplified their work permit systems, allowing Filipinos to secure jobs through EU-based employers with less red tape. Meanwhile, in the United States, the EB-3 Green Card program continues to process applications for foreign nurses, though often with a backlog. However, some updates in the 2024 visa bulletins have improved timelines for Filipino healthcare workers. One of the most talked about innovations is the rise of digital nomad and remote work visas. Countries like Malaysia, with its DE Rantau visa, and Georgia now allow remote employees to live and work legally for extended periods, ideal for Filipinos with online jobs or freelance contracts. While these options won't apply to everyone, they signal a changing global landscape where non-traditional careers can still lead to legal residence abroad. Yet, with all these options comes risk. Scammers often target hopeful OFWs by promising fast visas in exchange for fees. Do your homework. Check job offers against DMW or embassy listings, and avoid any agency or recruiter that guarantees placement without clear documentation. Your safety and success depend on careful verification.